Okay, Coach, thank you. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is in uptown Charlotte, North Carolina at Bank of America Stadium. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Oakland Raiders and the Carolina Panthers. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line.
Let's go! Pittsburgh! Hey, cavemann, let's get in there. Let's get in there now. He's crashing. He's checking crash. Slam.
Now a first carry here for Robinson. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Watch out.
On the run, it's Robinson. Oh, he shifts past him. Fighting through it, he's got space. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 12 yards that time and an Oakland first down. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
They'll run on first down. Robinson. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They run. Robinson. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on first.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Mike, 55. Check, 55. Mike. Hey, tight. Mike, 5-5. Mike,
on third down, Daniels. They're able to locate Wilson. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 36. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 36. They'll run here with Robinson. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that
play. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. Back to throw. Daniels. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on 3rd down to bring up 4th. So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 14 yards, good for a Panther first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. Picked off at the 13. And a very good return as he'll take it all the way up to the 40-yard line. Well, certainly not how he wanted to start his night. First throw of the game, an INT.
Yeah, it's not easy, but he's got to try and wipe that one away from the memory banks. And let's face it, it's not often a quarterback and a defensive back have a lot in common. But one thing, because they have these individual type plays, they've got to have short memories, don't they? DB gets beat, wipe it away, quarterback throws a pick, has to do the same thing. If you're the coaching staff upstairs, you might want to file that play away. Did you see how fast the safety closed on that one? Coming up in run support, made a big-time tackle. You might want to try and check into a pass next time.
Yeah, got him for a loss. Really, really great play defensively. 1 yard officially on the pickup, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 11. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Daniels. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is...
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And the Raiders pick it up. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
They may have the edge on the scoreboard, but that hasn't made them passive, has it? I mean, they dialed up a pretty good run blitz there. And Brandon, you know that all blitzes aren't just designed to get to the quarterback and the passer. Sometimes you're just trying to take away every gap.
And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. A great effort there. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. 2nd and 9 now. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Ready. Here we go, D. It's just me and you.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to air one out. He's got him in. Complete. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. A big play there. 83 yards as they are now on the board here in the first half. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And he'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And he's going to get this deep on a Carolina side of the field. One of the reasons that this team is on this win streak, big runs like that.
When you see runs like that broken off, you know this is a team that's confident running the football. A big reason why this streak has occurred, they've come together, had a plan, and stuck to it. And when you get big-time runs like that, it makes it easier to stay with it, doesn't it?
And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. From 19 yards away. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage.
We see this route all the time, but when it's well executed, it's a beauty.
And it feels like the fade takes forever to develop, like that ball is just hanging in the air.
And the reason why is that the receiver is trying his best to work the defender inside and give himself space to fade away from him and catch the football, and that's exactly what happened there.
This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go. Let's go.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minutes. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Here's a run on first down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard. 2nd and 11. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. 2nd and 11. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Looking to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Well, they decided to air it out a little bit on that play, take a shot downfield, but the coverage was really nice. Able to get a hand in and tip it away.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Taken in at the 22. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL.
Switch. Mark 55.
They'll run it now with Robinson. And he's going to get this one down to the 45. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Let's get it. Go. Check 55 to Mike. Check 55 to Mike. Mike, 55. Check 55. Here we go. Watch twist.
To throw on 2nd down, Daniels. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's the Raiders punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line. So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? That definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
Going to give this time to the tailback. He's got a first down past the 30. Taken down at the 15. A big play there just before halftime. Give him 69 yards on the ground. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Slam. Deuce.
2nd and 10. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the 2nd quarter. 2nd down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. They'll throw now on the final play. The quick slant caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. A gutsy call there. You exit the locker room with a lead, tried the onside kick. It didn't work.
And you just wonder what the gain was there. They were already in the lead. They were in control of the game. They may have given momentum now to their opponent and maybe kick-started things going in the opposite direction.
They'll start the 3rd quarter here on the ground. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now a handoff here to his running back. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now, look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result. Negative yardage. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. They'll set up a throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Solid gain of 18 and a Raider first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point. Going to make that defense stand up and stop them. On 2nd down now. It's Robinson, and that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Call it a loss of 6 on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try and run. This is Robinson. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive or no? And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first. Throwing on first down, Daniels. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. On second down, it's Robinson, and he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. Again, it's Robinson, and an alley to run. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. A great effort there with his third touchdown so far, number 13 now on the year. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
The Panthers take over.
Come on, man, let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we...
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Maurice Hurst breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7. Now a handoff here to his running back. That'll get a little bit back, give him 5 on the run, and they'll be left with a 3rd and 13.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
On the run, he'll let this go deep right. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 30. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Off to Wilson it goes on the end around. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And down to the 16-yard line. And he is finally going to be brought down, but not before he gets it to the Panthers' 16-yard line. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Off the bootleg. Daniels escaping the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
On 2nd down now, it's Robinson, and he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Taking it in from 2 yards out as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead will swell by 1 more. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask.
Here we go.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. A great play there. His 19th touchdown now on the season. And the Panthers, they're able to draw a bit closer. The Panther offense staying put. They'll go for 2. They're going to try and run. And he got it on the touchdown run, but he won't get in here. He'll be stopped short, and they'll come up empty on the try for 2. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. Toss play to Robinson. And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. His carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action. But other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry.
That'll bring up 4th. They had the 8-yard gain on 1st down, but unable to do much from there. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2.
6 guys. Check 6 guys. Alert 3. Check 1. Check 24. Check 24.
On 4th down, Daniels. And it is incomplete. Pete Carroll rolled the dice, but it didn't work out. And the Panthers will get the football back. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Now a handoff here to his running back. He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40. And finally down at the 36-yard line. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones in a 1st down. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Right back to him on 1st down. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Wide open receiver complete. And they move this all the way down to the the 9. A very solid gain of 27.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger target.
And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. A great effort there, with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Panthers take advantage of the turnover to put up 6. The Panther offense staying put. They'll go for 2.
It's going to be a long day.
They're going to keep it on the ground. And he got it on the touchdown run, but he won't get in here. He'll be stopped short, and they'll come up empty on the try for 2. Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Fairly short kick, taking it to 14 here. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Throwing to start the drive. Daniels got a man open. It's Ross. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. A big play there with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Looks like the Panthers' hands team does its job. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number, kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number as empirical.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage.
Watch the twitch. Watch the twitch.
Brings up 3rd down and 9.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down.
Mike 5.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position. On 1st down, Robinson. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. They'll run again here with Robinson. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more. A little insult to injury here late in the game. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more. A little insult to injury here late in the game. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these 2 teams meet. But until then, this game's over. Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.
So for Oakland, they get win number 10 on the year as they move to 10-1. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Carolina, it's a loss that could hurt them come playoff seeding time as they drop to 8-3. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.